Yes, guys, welcome back to SFeatleyTV. We're here for the second. We're here for the second. Practice session on Friday, and they're just reviewing at the minute some of the, in particular, the rear wing of the Red Bull compared to the Mercedes, and I'm just looking at it, Baku. Look, and the way how much it's bending is fucking ridiculous. Right? It's a clear advantage on the circuit. It's fucking ridiculous, man. I mean, Ferrari are now starting to do it as well with their, I think, with their front wing. Right? It should just be an outright ban. Just an outright ban on it now. Yes, I don't get it. It's ridiculous. I'm trying to. Let me just see if I can get. Don't forget, we've got. As talking about this, we've got. Yeah. Let me see if I can focus. Anyway, do smash that like button and do smash that subscribe button. We've got Brethren John in the building. Now, give me 2 minutes. I'm just sorting something out. But yeah, how are you this morning, mate?
Hey, greetings to you. I'm very good indeed, and I hope you're well.
Hang on, I forgot to give you an intro. Welcome, guys, to my new F1 co-host.
Thank you so much. It's a
And he's
pleasure.
10 times better than the previous one.
Oh, who was the previous one? Tell me.
I'll let you know.
Do tell. Please do tell later on, right?
I'll tell you later on.
Yeah.
Let's just say I'm pretty sure you're not going to stab me in the back.
No. You know, like we have been together since Bahrain, and
yeah,
long may it continue. You know, yeah. But really, thank you so much for like it's an honor. And it's a privilege. Thank you so much. Really.
No, it's a privilege to have you on, man. It's a privilege to have you on, man.
Yeah, but it all goes back to you. Yeah.
Like, because like me and you are just gonna banter each other throughout the season.
Exactly, and no hard feelings, right?
Like this morning, I'm already saying your fucking flexi wings, right? That fucking that will win the fucking limbo fucking award, right? Jesus Christ!
Come on, man.
Like,
you know what?
Like, it's like doing this down the straight. I'm chilled. Right? I'm loving life, giving all the straight line speed in the world. But as soon as it gets to corner, I'm back.
It's so funny, mate. You know what? At least, like the thing is that last season, like it was yours, with that controversial dust, and of course, the pink Mercedes from Force India. So like at least this season, please, give it us, please. Please do give it to us. And we're not going to be, like backing off. And what I'm now noticing is that, all the Mercedes fans, or, the McLaren to a less extent, and the Ferrari fans, they're already now trying to find an excuse to say that, in case, like Max wins it, or let's say Red Bull wins the constructor, like it was because of the flex wings. Come on. I mean, come on. Really? Are you going to
Yeah,
use that?
yeah, I'm calling it out now. Like,
Come on,
you
don't take it
guys,
out.
nah, 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 no, we're not having this.
Do you know what? Do you
Nah,
know what? Do you know what? Please do not take it away from us. Because imagine, first time since 2013, like we're leading the drivers, like the driver and the constructor. Come on,
yeah,
you
by
really have to
cheating,
give it up.
by cheating. It's fucking cheating.
Well, yeah, but you know what? It's going to be interesting because
That's like getting like the Man City, right, to spend another 20
oh.
to buy allowing one team like football team to have an extra player on the pitch and everyone else has one, like 11.
No, come on, mate.
Yes, it is. It
Come
fucking.
on, come on. It's not that. Let me tell you
Oh
something.
look,
The thing
turn
is,
one. Oh look, action
oh
zone,
yeah,
turn one. Oh look, two
oh yeah,
Red Bulls
oh yeah,
fighting with each other. It's not the first time, is
oh
it?
yeah. It's not. It's going to be bringing back the old memories of
That's what's gonna
2018.
happen.
Ah,
Perez and Verstappen in turn one.
No, no, no,
Boom.
no. Yeah, like the thing is that like we really have bad memories of Baku, and I just hope like we'll not see something like that because like I'm sure you still remember like Perez and Osterban, like at Force India. I hope we're not going to see that at all at Red Bull because like Perez should just continue being, like the best wingman, just like Bottas, being a wingman to,
Mm.
yeah, to him. But I just hope not. I really hope not, because I know that Perez can, like just turn like this, like considering what he did to his teammate. You remember? Was it 2019, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm donating my fair share. Just
Ferrari. What's what's your take? What's your take on Ricardo? Wasn't it good for you to see him on P5? Considering like in the last four races in Baku, Mercedes has been dominant. The only driver in the last 4 years to win it was Ricardo. Was it Ricardo? Yeah, Ricardo. So seeing him in P5 really was really good. What are your thoughts on it?
what are my thoughts on that? My thoughts on that. Oh, I'm not too sure, to be honest. I mean, like you look at it, but I will say about the Ferraris again. They're very, 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 very quick, which
Yeah,
is
true.
worrying, man. It is worrying, but it really is
Yeah,
worrying. But anyway, I'm just gonna quickly show the Just Game page link
it's okay. It's okay.
because we are. It's in the description below for anyone who does want to donate. I've donated so much to it already, man. It's mad. I think I've done it about over 150 quid to it already.
Yeah.
And this is going back from like nearly a year ago now, right? So it's nearly been a year now, and we are at. Let's have a look. Yeah, we're at now 1,464. And we've got a fundraising quiz next week. I'm going to be dropping another 50 quid in that probably as well
Nice.
to help with that.
Yeah, same here. Same here.
Yeah, man. Hopefully we're good.
Yeah, it's for a good cause, and like I really hope that people will open their hearts, because you know what, it could have been anyone, it can be anyone, and the whole
Do you know what I
idea.
missed on? Do you know what's funny is that we raise
Yeah,
awareness of others. We don't just raise awareness of
exactly.
the
Yeah.
charities, but we raise awareness of other causes as well.
Yes, asthma, I remember, and was it
Yeah,
schizophrenia last time? Yeah.
yeah, we've done heart, cancer,
Yes,
mental
exactly.
awareness, everything, and um, one of the main things we've done as well is that we've trying to think.
No worries.
We are going to be doing an NHS special one because their birthday's on the 5th of July, so we're going to do that
Oh,
one.
wow, that's nice.
Yeah, we're gonna. Yeah, well, of course you got to, and
Yeah, yeah, definitely.
but yeah, one thing I definitely we have like done is raise awareness of other causes, and it's I met my mom, for example, random. We were in the hospital like yesterday because I've had liver
Oh,
disease
yes, yes,
myself.
I noticed. Yeah, when you were doing the
So
asthma review.
yeah, so that's why I've already donated so much because it just funds the research for
Yeah,
myself.
yeah,
Hopefully, it then
yeah.
finds an answer and they can fix me. But
Yes, definitely,
doubt it,
definitely. We hope.
I doubt it. But
No, we have to be optimistic, definitely. Where there's a way, there's like where there's a will, there's a way, as they say.
yeah, yeah. When is yeah? So I'm trying to think. It'll come out in a group. That's a good idea.
Hmm. Wow. Yeah. Yeah, the group,
So
right?
yeah, but like I said, there's mum run into someone who. I mean, this guy's like he's what about 33 years old, and he's not got long left to live at all.
Oh my.
Like
Oh,
about a year.
unfortunate. Oh my. Oh my. I can
So
imagine.
yeah, you know.
Yeah.
So I'll see if I can get hold of him actually, see if he wants to do an awareness stream about his problem as well.
Yeah. Hopefully, yeah.
It's either that or he
Because
has some sort of op, but I don't think they don't think it'll work though. So
yeah, but you know, like you lose nothing in trying.
yeah, you lose nothing in trying. That's the thing.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah.
Nothing in trying. You got to try these things, you know. So
Yeah, exactly.
anyway, we're the session has kicked off. It's about 2 minutes and 20 seconds into the session
Yep.
for practice 2.
Yep. Exactly.
And just watching Lando Norris on his outlap right now with Ricardo behind him. Norris
Yep.
is just such a sick driver, and he's a
Yeah,
sick driver.
exactly. Exactly. You know, like it got me worried, you know, like was it like the last race in Monaco whereby, you know, like he had announced that he had signed, you know, like a long-term contract. And you know, like at first you think that, you know, like we know that McLaren is still getting back on their feet, considering that, you know, like the previous seasons they have been in shambles. Of course, this season they've got a Mercedes power engine, but now like I'm still indifferent, you know, like in terms of him signing a new long-term contract. I don't know. What do you think? I still think it was kind of a mistake. That's what I think. Because, you know, like you have many drivers right now who have about 1 year, and obviously a top team is not going to, you know, like, not want to, you know, like, to take him to a bigger team. I still do think it was a mistake. I don't know. What do you think? Because they're still, you know, like getting up on their feet. I don't know. What do you think?
Mm.
Because you know, like you remember like last season whereby Charles Leclerc, you know, like he's the one who started it, you know, signing a very
What
long.
doesn't it work? It should do. Let me check. If not, I'll drop in the chat.
Yeah, yeah.
Let me just check. If it doesn't work, I'll
Okay.
drop in the chat. It's no problem, and I'll sort it out with a description later. If you are planning to donate, trust me, it means the world to us. It
Yeah,
does.
yeah. And I really do think, you know, like using the description is much better than the super chat. But of course, you know, like everyone is entitled to
What?
do what they want.
What? coming up with a different page. How's he coming up with a different page? Bloody thing. That's worrying. There you go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Bang.
Oh, Bottas.
So yeah, we're that now. We've got a fundraising quiz tomorrow night at 8. So that
What time is the fundraising tomorrow?
it's 8. Whoa, Speckles just spun.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's 8 p.m.
Okay, cool.
8 p.m. tomorrow. We got
cool.
Carefree Lewis G, Flawless, loads of people tuning into that.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
Nah, ain't mate,
Nice.
trust me.
Yeah. You know, like now is the second time, you know, like Lando Norris and Bottas, you know, like locking up the same sector. It just shows that anything can indeed happen, you know. Because in the first practice they did that, second practice again, same thing. Hope it's not of a big cause of concern. Oh, Vettel.
Should
Oh
be.
my. Yeah.
Verstappen's on his flying up on a medium tire now.
Yeah. Things you love to see. But then again, you know, no, definitely. But now, you know, like practice session is nothing. I'm telling you, it's nothing. Because, you know, like Mercedes says, okay, like if I say Mercedes, let me be specific. Lewis has struggled in practice sessions, but, you know, like you see, he just turns on the button when it's, you know, quali and rest day. So I'm not going to be concerned at all. Unless if they're sandbagging or perhaps maybe like they just do not have the pace, just like what we saw, you know, like in Monaco. You never know, but this is Sir Lewis. He always bounces back.
So yeah, it goes to this charity as usual.
Yeah.
And thanks to this charity, I'm still here now,
No,
alive, breathing.
that's good.
So people have run for them. See, I can't run 170 miles or anything like that, so
Oh,
I'm not well enough to do that sort of thing.
oh, for real, my.
I'll be dead after about 500 yards.
Well, mate. Wow.
And everyone that thinks it's a scam, well, don't donate them. Simple as that. But
Yeah.
how can you say it's just? How can you also say it's a scam if it's got a registered charity next to it?
Yeah, you know what? One thing that I've just
Work it
came
out,
to,
for God's sake.
yeah, mate. You know, like one thing I've come to understand is that, you know, no matter how good you're doing, people will talk. Even if you do something bad, still people will talk. So, you know, like just to ignore, you know, like let them, you know, continue to hate, and you know, you continue flying, because you can never, you know, it is what it is, mate. It is what it is.
And plus, all of the money is raised on the channel goes to the page as well.
Wow, that's good.
It's only been monetized for about, what, 3 weeks?
Oh, 3 weeks.
3 weeks now. So,
Wow.
fourth week, it'll be a month, and then we'll do an audit stream. So, boys, there's an audit stream to show that where the money goes to the charity.
Oh, yes, exactly. And even, you know what, the funny thing is that even if you
So
show
then,
them, you
people,
know,
yeah, but then then
yeah,
people can talk, but they know it's complete
yes,
crap.
exactly. But you know what? The funny thing is, I will not be surprised at all. You know, like even after showing, you know, like after making a video of, you know, showing people, you know, the audit of where the money is going, they'll still continue talking. So you know, you know, they'll just continue talking. That's the thing. But you know, we keep on doing what we do best and let them talk. That's all I can say.
Yep. Where's the link? There it is. I was gonna put it in the chat one.
Yeah, please do. Especially even in the description.
Yeah, I'll put it in the chat and then pin it up.
Yeah.
Pinned. Oh, I did put it in the description already. Science goes fastest at 1:43.1. They're starting. This ain't supposed to be happening. Go away. What are you doing? This is not part of the deal.
You know what? For me, I never expected, you know, like okay, yes, I understand it's still practice, but I never thought that, you know, like we'll be putting Ferrari in the talking point. You know, I thought like I just thought that, you know, like
Yeah,
it's just
man.
going to be Mercedes because you know, like already Ferrari like they lack about is it 20 or 30 horsepower, which is a lot. And now you're seeing them, you know, like you know, like they're
They
doing
ain't
very
using
well.
funny fuel again, are they?
I guess so, right? I think so. You just took the words out of my mouth. I wanted to say that because you know what? 20 or 30 horsepower is a lot. I'm sure you can agree with me. It's a lot, especially, you know, like on those long straights, you know, like which are 2 kilometers. You'd think maybe, you know, like they're going to be sitting ducks, you know, just waiting to be overtaken. But they're doing very well, mate. Ah, it's shocking, man. Really shocking.
Well, that's weird.
Oh. Mazepin again. Ah, what's wrong with this guy?
This Mazepin guy is just.
What's wrong with him? You know, like,
Oh, hang on.
like,
Latifi's stuck.
yeah. Again, the same
Latifi's stuck.
sector. The same sector, mate.
Yeah.
This sector is going to
2
be
and 3.
very problematic.
Red
Yeah,
flag.
yeah.
Red flag. I was just logged into this earlier. Where? Are you mad? Fuck's sake. I was just logged into F1 TV right now.
I hope you're not having the same problems that you had on Saturday on quali
I tried
in
to cancel
Monaco.
it. They tell you
Yeah.
to send an email to cancel it so you can restart it. I
Oh
done
yeah.
that and it still wouldn't do it for me. It was
Oh.
being an absolute ass.
Wow, mate.
F1 app Android. Yeah, it might be on an Android, mate, but hang on. It don't work. Everyone do smash the like button, the subscribe button as well.
No. Yeah. Williams.
Oh yeah, I will just also say apart from the page as well. I'll read out this statement as well.
Oh yeah.
Right, sorry to say that my fight with liver disease. That for my fight with liver disease, I have been told that after having 6 transplants and other procedures, they can't do any surgery. That I need to fix my current health problems, meaning I'm stuck with weekly infusions and not being well enough to move forward in life, such as completing university, just as well enough to exist. Just
I
well
see.
enough to exist. My family and I will not give up the hope that they'll find a way to fix my health. Please donate and
Yes.
fund research to that CLDF needs to needs to stop this happening in the future. Anyone else? Six liver transplants.
Mate, you're true. You're stronger, man. You're stronger than that. Stronger than all
And
those
if people
haters
say that's a
who
scam, you're
try
basically
to.
saying my life's a scam.
Yeah, I
That's
let them
basically what you're
talk.
saying.
Let them talk. No, like I was just saying that like it just shows how much, or like how strong you are. Even like even if those naysayers like come from nowhere, start maybe bashing you, you're stronger than that. 6 transplants, mate. Wow. You're strong, bro. Really. I admire you. And like the story that like I admire your story, mate. It's not easy, but like still in the midst of the storm, you're just continuing to rise up no matter what. It's really amazing.
Have to.
Yeah, it's really amazing.
You have to.
Yeah, we have to. Definitely.
Got no choice.
Hmm.
Zero that'll curl away and die, basically.
Yeah.
No nice way of saying it, but that's basically
No,
the truth.
I understand. I understand. Definitely, bro. Definitely, mate. Definitely. Yep. Like I really thought that the disadvantage of Ferrari in Baku, was going to be like those long straights, but it seems that like perhaps they're doing very well, mate. They're doing very well. I'm sure this is scary, right? Because like obviously, apart from Red Bull and Mercedes, the best from the rest, like you reckon it's going to be McLaren and Ferrari, but it seems that Ferrari is pushing, or should I say, it's bringing the fight to, Mercedes and Red Bull. Isn't that scary, mate?
Mm. So, yeah, red flag session will not restart until 19 minutes past. So, literally in a minute now. But Latifi is out of the session, which is not going to help his cause for the next race. The weather was going so well. I'm glad I didn't get someone to clean the car. Fucking hell.
And it's going to be like the prediction is that it's going to be a one stop, right?
I think so. Yeah, I do think so.
Yeah.
That's what it was last time, wasn't it?
Oh yes, exactly. In 2019.
2019.
Good to be back. It's really good to be back in Baku. Baku has a lot
It's
and lots
just
of
mad, isn't
memories.
it? It's a mad race, isn't it?
Madness. Yeah,
It's
yeah,
mad.
true.
You always expect
Madness.
some sort of madness going on.
Everything, like, because like Spain, like the Spain, like the Spanish race, Monaco, they're all boring. But this race, like in Baku, you always, like going to be entertained. Already as I speak, like in the first practice, both Lando and Bottas, like in the sector 2 and 3, they're always just messing it up. And like just just imagine what's going to happen already with the things that we're already seeing. in the first session and the second session, you can just imagine what were in store. Like what's going to be in store come race day. Just amazing.
Let me log in.
Mm-hmm.
Try my other login. See if this works.
Cool, man.
Nope, not that one. That one. Do smash that like button and subscribe button. You can donate to the charity by just giving page link. It's in the chat, but I'm gonna have to readjust that.
And also the ads.
And yeah, watch the ads as well. That really does help as well.
Yeah, helps the channel in a long way.
Oh look. Oh look.
Mm-hmm. Carlos.
Yeah. That's how bad like the quality of these cars are. You gotta have an audio up button. Audio up mode in it. You know what I mean?
I know,
it's
man.
bad,
I can relate, mate. Really good.
Well, when I went to the 2019 Grand Prix.
Oh, where was it? Italy, right?
What?
Like in 2019, was it Italy? In Italy?
No, it was British Grand Prix.
Ah, of course, yes. And how was the feeling, mate?
Epic.
Wow. Like I'm really looking forward to, going to, like the one in Belgium. Hopefully, fingers crossed, maybe things would have changed.
Oh,
Let's
I'd love to
hope.
go to Belgium, man. I'd
Yeah,
love to go to
Spa.
Belgium.
Ah, that would be good, man. Really good.
I can't. I'd love to go to Belgium, man. It's epic.
Yeah, true, mate. Yeah. Hopefully things will change. Hopefully.
Well,
10-8, wow. There's something different about 10-8, right?
Chief.
Wow. 142. Wow, that's good. Oh, 142 again. Wow. Ferrari are on fire, mate. Ferrari is on fire. Hey.
That's what's worrying.
This is really scary. Because, like, as we talked about, You know, like it's just shocking, mate. Something is up.
Something's up with them.
Hmm.
Something is up with them. They're disturbing the apple cart here.
Yeah, exactly. You
They
see?
are really disturbing the apple cart here. But
Hmm.
I mean,
Yeah. And you know, like what really worries me is that, you know, like Carlos Sainz, you know, like came recently to Ferrari and already just look at the performances he's putting in. You know, like he's ever improving week in, week out. And now, you know, like you have Perez, you know, and you expect to see that same thing, considering he's been in Formula One for more than 10 years now. I think this is the 11th year. So that is just worrying for me because, you know, like Carlos, very talented, doesn't need much time to adapt to the car and already see what he's doing. What
mm,
can you expect later on with him? It's just amazing. Really, really amazing. And, you know, then we go back to the issue of, you know, like George, you know, I just, you know, it's just so bad. Just so bad. Imagine
yeah.
being
I
in
mean,
his
man, give
shoes.
him a car, man. Give him a car. It
Exactly.
will work.
Yeah, exactly. You see, because you know, like the thing is that it should be hard for him, you know, like seeing Charles Leclerc, you know, signs,
Lando
you know,
Norris.
Lando Norris. Mate, I just hope, you know what? I wouldn't mind. I really would not mind. I'm sure, like you had the rumors that Red Bull are already in talks with Perez, you know, wanting to give him, you know, like a new contract again, you know, like for next year. Yes, of course, I wouldn't be against that, but I'm even open even to, you know, George Russell coming to Red Bull. I would not mind at all. I would not mind. But then again, you're afraid of, you know, like the problems that we faced, you know, when Ricardo and Max were together. That's the only worrying thing.
Mm. Oh, he's hit the wall.
No, 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 no.
He should be all right.
Uh,
Yeah, he should be all right.
oh, wow.
He's got to stop doing that.
Hmm. At least it's not. At least it didn't happen in quality, you know. Peters, 42. Come on. What's up with Charles? Really, please do tell me, Stephen. I'm looking for an answer because you know, like you remember what happened, you know, like in Monaco, and I don't know if you still recall 2 years ago, Charles Leclerc, where he had pole position again in Baku, and see what he did. You remember what happened in 2019?
Yeah,
I mean, what's wrong with them, really?
he just makes those silly mistakes. He needs to stop doing it.
Ah, mate.
I think it's uh, just he's still young. You got to remember that.
Exactly, yeah.
He's still young. He's still very young. So that's like when people were having got Hamilton. You got to remember he's still very young at the time.
Come on, but we cannot compare him. You know, like we can never use the example of, you know, Lewis, because Lewis is a grade above everyone. Is a grade above
Yeah,
everyone,
but
even
even back
Max.
no, but back all the way back then, it was about the same thing.
Ah, yeah, true. I guess. Because, you know, like when you think of Sir Lewis, you know, like you just consider him as an
Oh yeah,
outlier.
yeah. When you think of it now, but yeah, but back
Because,
then,
yeah, true, of course. Ah, he has to stop doing this, really. Has to stop doing this.
You check the next video. Let's see if it hasn't got the same problem. Next one is.
Will you be surprised, Stephen? Will you be surprised if Mercedes doesn't give Bottas, a contract?
No, I wouldn't. I actually wouldn't be surprised.
But like for me, I really do not think that so far all those DNFs that he had, so far the two DNFs that he had, that they were all beyond his control. Like that first one, like in Portugal, was beyond like his control. Was it Imola? I think it's Imola. Was beyond his control, and especially what happened in Monaco was beyond his control. I mean, honestly, you just have to feel for him.
Yeah, it gets to a point now. Is that how long do you keep that going now? Make that excuse.
Even if these situations are beyond his control.
Yeah, but there's also races where it's just not quick enough.
Yeah.
Like you see so many races between Verstappen and Hamilton only.
Yes, indeed. But now, like, do you think that it would be a good relationship? Like Sir Lewis and George Russell. Do you really think that would be a match made in heaven?
Well, no, because I don't think that Russell would want to consider himself as the second driver.
Exactly. You see. Exactly, because you think of Lewis and sorry, yeah.
This is where they've got to be careful, Mercedes. Yeah, I would see him extending the contract if Hamilton, like for the first season of the new era, like next season.
Yeah.
But then maybe afterwards, if they carry on the way it is, I don't know.
It's a tricky situation. It's a very tricky situation because like for me, I love George Russell, and I wouldn't mind him coming to Red Bull. But now with the ego that Max has, do you really think that?
No, no.
Do you really think that Christian? Yeah. Do you really think that Christian would want to like to see a repeat of like Ricardo and Max? Definitely not at all. But though he's got talent, he's got game. He's got game, George. But you just have to feel for him. Like he's almost like, I'm sure like you'd agree with me that he's in the same bracket with Gasly, right?
No, he's above that.
No. Not as in talent, not talent, but the thing is, your destiny, not knowing.
For me, should be like compared to Leclerc and that.
No, definitely. I'm not comparing performance. Please don't get me wrong. I am talking about he's in the same bracket with Gasly in terms of their future. Because like let's face it, like
Gasly though back in the Red Bull though?
Definitely not. Definitely not. And you see, like knowing that, like there are other young drivers, like lurking in the shadows, that do you really think that Red Bull afford, to keep him, like in that seat that he is in? I really do not think so. So that's why I'm like here, I'm not comparing the talent of, like saying that Gasly is the same with George Russell. No. But I'm just saying, the situation of their futures that they don't know. They really do not know. They just really do not know. It's just shocking. It is.
Just gonna paste this.
You know what? I'm just talking too much, like I'm not realizing that 1 and 2 is, Red Bull. I was talking too much, not actually seeing, like the performance. Lewis, come on.
Right. Just trying to adjust all this to make sure they've got the link in the chat this time.
Please do your thing. Do your
in
thing.
the description.
Yeah.
Right, paste that, and then we're gonna paste that, and then we're done.
Yeah.
There we go. It should be in the link. It should be in this. If you refresh your page, it should be in the description.
Yeah, cool.
So there we go. Smash the like button, please. Smash the subscribe button. On our way to 1.1k, which is anything from here on in is an absolute bonus. It really is.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. And to also share the video really goes a long way. It really does go a long way. Because for me, that's how I got to know this channel. Because of Anthony Mesa, who shared this video.
Yeah, where's he been, man? I haven't seen him in a while. Couldn't get hold of him.
Oh yes, like the thing is that he was kind of like abused, social media, being abused. So he deactivated his accounts and
What's that? Oh man, should get in touch with
Rachel. Yeah. So he's still getting counseling and he's going to come back very soon. It's just that, like he had never experienced, like such abuse at all. Especially like when you now start to be racial, through Twitter being bullied, it was really hard for him. So but he's going to come back very soon. Right now he's just getting some counseling. So yeah, you can imagine. You can imagine the world we live in, mate. That still today people, are still being racially abused,
Yeah.
Not yeah, this is the 21st century and it's shocking. It's really shocking. It's really shocking, yeah. And that's why, I really like respect, like you, what you represent, what your channel represents, inclusive, inclusive, like to people, no matter what color, no matter what disability or anything or iniquities that you have, you just accept people as they are and pick up to you. I really respect that. Really do.
Yeah. It's not right,
Yeah.
It
It's never.
We all know it needs to stop, but
Yeah.
will it stop? I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't think it will.
Yeah,
I don't think
and
it will.
yeah, and I hope I'm not going off topic, but on that issue, like I remember like Raheem Sterling talking of issue even of black coaches, like not getting the same opportunity as as what for example he talked about Steven Gerrard, going straight into management, like you have Lampard going straight, to management, but like you have, the Thierry Henry, like facing difficulties. Of course, he got a break. You had Sol Campbell,
No
like
break, no.
who, yeah. So for me, I really would not really want to talk much about it, but it's really unfair, to be honest. It's really unfair. I think so.
Mm.
Oh yes, oh yes, oh yes. Just to ask you a question, your thoughts on Perez? Like the rumors stating that like Red Bull have been impressed and they're thinking of giving him another contract. Like one year a 1 year extension. What are your thoughts
One
on it?
extension.
Yeah, rumors are like
That's the
1, 2.
rumors.
Yeah, these are
It's a
just
bit early
rumors.
to. It's a bit early to tell, to be honest. I mean, like we're only 6 races in, for God's sake. It's not we had half the season yet, and to be honest,
Yeah.
no one's really. He hasn't like made massive impacts. To be honest, he had 1 second place in qualifying,
No,
but in
qualification
his
he was
race, he's
number
not
one.
been. He's
Yeah,
not been there like so
yeah,
many other drivers. So I don't get that. And I'm not sure about that, and I'd have to double check it first. But
yeah. Because
I
like Christian
I
Horner
find
was
it hard
talking
to
about
believe
it.
Christian. Yeah, but find it hard to believe with Christian Horner because of
Because he doesn't want to
because it
destabilize.
happened. No, because of what has happened with the other drivers. It's basically like the same thing.
Yeah, but now the
But then
thing
we
is
know
that
Horner and his fucking mind games, don't we?
yeah, exactly. But now the thing is that like the second, like the second driver syndrome at Red Bull.
Oh my
Wouldn't
god,
you? Yeah,
that's like
wouldn't you?
that's like its own syndrome in itself, isn't it?
Yes, definitely.
Holy,
Yes, but now, like for me, like I really would not be against that idea of giving him even a 2 year contract. Because, like the thing is that a new driver is going to come and that new driver is going to need a lot of time, like to adjust to the car. And, like already, like he got Mercedes who's like strengthening and strengthening and strengthening, So for me, I would not be against it because so far, yes, he's done well, but then also he has showed his worth even like last season being in that pink Mercedes, the Force India, like we have seen the capability of Perez if he's given a fast car. So for me, yes, of course, like we still have about 18 races, but I really think that I won't be against it. But of course, it's still premature right now to talk about it. That's what I
yeah,
think.
definitely. Right, back from the break now. Mitch Schumacher. Something's not right with the car. He's been coasting back into the pits.
Yeah.
I can't wait for Saturday. Do you know what? I can't wait for Saturday. It's epic. You all want to
Quality.
tune in Saturday. It's going to be a fun banter session, I'm telling you.
Going to be
It's going to be
epic. I can't
madness. If
wait.
you love football, tune into that because that is going to be Chelsea, Liverpool, Arsenal, Man United, Man City, Leicester, and Everton all fucking going at each other.
Oh,
We're supposed to
Everton.
get. We're supposed
Everton.
to get. Well, no, actually, I don't think I can get Everton. Actually, I've tried Everton, so it ain't gonna be Everton. Actually, I can't get a Spurs fan anywhere.
Oh,
Unless someone knows any. If anyone knows a Spurs fan that will
yeah.
come on Saturday evening, get them to DM me. I'll put my DM in the chat. Like DM
Yeah.
me so they can come on, right,
Exactly.
and do this quiz because I'm screwed otherwise with that one. So it will be Liverpool, Arsenal, Man City. I mean, like I'd love to have Tottenham there just to have the Tottenham Sanders show.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
You know what I mean? I
Yeah,
might
that'll be
actually
good.
ask a friend of mine. I know a friend of mine. Actually, I
Ah,
know a
cool.
friend of mine. But the problem is he's a Bayern fan, so he doesn't like.
Oh, you watch it? Oh, like he's a Bundesliga fan. Wow, that's nice. That's rare.
What?
No, I'm saying that's rare to find a fan of Bundesliga. Like he said, he supports
Mm,
Bayern Munich. Wow, please do you bring him? Please do you bring that friend of yours?
yeah, he does it. That means he is the Let me have a look. Let me see if I can.
Cool.
FC Fucking hell, one's 11th. Still not worried yet.
Yeah.
I think they're focusing on their main runs at the minute.
Could be, right?
Yeah, I don't think that's their actual pace. I think they're just running high fuel,
because
high fuel race strategy.
oh, yes, exactly. Let's hope so, because it's the same with Red Bull. In
Well, they were so
Monaco.
dominant the year before the last Grand Prix.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
so
were. Yeah, they were.
I'm not worried about it yet. So
Yeah,
yeah,
and also let's not be worried, because
this might be actually this might be their actual flying lap.
well, yeah, it remains to be seen. But for me, so far with just the five, races that we've seen, we've noticed that Mercedes, during practice, it's more like they are slow, or should I say, strategies. Maybe they're doing strategies. But now when it comes
That's what I'm
to
saying.
yes, when it comes to the final practice, third practice and quali, who my. So yeah, of course it does not mean anything. Also,
Yeah,
that
they're
is
doing race strategy again. He's slower, slower.
yeah, because even that is what we did in Monaco. The first practice, second practice, no, first practice we did well, but second practice we were extremely slow. I think maybe that's where we're doing the strategies. But the third practice and quali, they were bang on it. Red Bull in Monaco.
Big up, Connor. Mercedes have been absolutely shocking today. I wouldn't say that, mate. I mean, like we just said. I mean, it's only the second practice session, and they're mostly focusing probably on their long runs. Like
Every
last
practice.
quali,
Yeah.
have to hope they can get the tyres Yeah, no, it's I think they are. It's just they're working on what they're working
Strategies.
on is race strategy. I think this is last practice session is where they start doing their quali sims. So for me, so yeah, or it might be using this one, that first one, run as a your warm up lap because got 10 minutes to go left in the session now. Big up everyone that has tuned in so far. Calling it now. Danny, Rick, and Norris finished top 7 this race. Wow, big call. If you've got an F1, if you've got an F1 fantasy team, the description below is the fantasy league you can join. So feel free to join that and put your team in. I don't know whether to switch my drivers or not. Might not. So Perez, Verstappen, Leclerc. So it's at the front. Perez, Verstappen, Sainz.
Steven, is it possible?
What's that?
Sorry, like, oh yes, I'm saying, is it possible to also bring Charlie? You know, like maybe for quali or like
Yeah, I mean,
like the final practice
obviously,
session
yeah, hopefully. I mean,
because
well,
he
he's
wants
trying to
to
wait.
learn.
No, he's away this weekend.
Oh, he's away. Oh,
Yeah, he's away this weekend.
no, it's fine. Yeah, because it would be good for him. You know, like maybe next time to also tune in. That's how you learn. Because this is really a fun sport. You know, really fun.
Oh, Verstappen nearly puts it in the wall.
Damn it.
Oh.
Oh my.
Just lock the rear, lock the front up, nearly understeered into the barrier. Sonoda has been a huge letdown driving and personality wise. I think he's just taking it's taking him time to come into the sport. He was an F2 champion for a start. I mean, he was only about third in the season. It was his first season in F2 as well. So it's gonna take time. I think with Sonoda.
Yeah, but the unfortunate thing about this is that like you are not given time. You won't be given time at all.
Yeah,
Ask
you don't get, but you don't get time.
Gasly.
Yeah, you don't get time in F1, do you?
Yeah, never at
Been
all.
for not, especially with the level of drivers that are coming up, like Lawson getting pole today already. In F2. So look at that, locks up the front. Oof, very lucky to keep that out of the barrier.
Really.
Been phenomenal for Schumacher to have the engineer he does to keep him calm. Yeah. Needs to watch his words on radio in interviews though. Could find himself in trouble. See.
Yeah, exactly.
Good. Yeah, he's got a good point. He's got a good
Very
point.
good point.
You just got to keep your head cool. Got to keep a cool head. I mean, especially with you got to keep a cool head with that Haas. It's the slowest car on the grid. like
Yeah.
simple facts. So you just got to be patient with it.
Yeah. But you know what? This is a very good thing, a very very good thing that like Shoemaker, like Mike, Shoemaker is actually at us, because he's in a team that is not I'm not having high expectations for him to produce results week in week out. So you might as well like make all your mistakes there at us, such that like if he's promoted maybe to like okay, maybe like to promoted to a bigger team, it would be very good. So for me, I really appreciate that at least right now he's you know at a team.
Kimi is a perfect example of how to act as a driver. Get upset, but don't blame team. Don't blame team ever. Yeah,
Experience is the best teacher.
I've never found Hamilton to blame the team either.
Sorry?
Never. I've never found Hamilton to blame the team.
Yeah, definitely. Even though like last race, people were talking, all their junk about
No, they took one
Lewis.
clip of an interview, right, and said he was blaming the team. So
Oh
piss
yes,
off.
what have you learned?
He
Yeah, I
took one
remember.
fucking clip, right? Read
Yeah,
the fucking context of what he was saying,
that's that's media for you, mate. They always twist everything.
right? They've never blamed each other, actually, at all. Has been funny to see a yellow flag every 15 seconds for runoffs. Yeah, every time with Baku, because it's so hard to keep the tyres at optimum temperature around here. Do you remember?
Yeah,
I think it was 2018.
where exactly? Baku.
Yeah, I think it was Baku 2018.
Oh yes, I
Everyone was
remember it.
struggling to heat the tyres up.
Yes, and you remember what happened to Bottas? You remember what
Thoughts
happened
on
to Bottas?
AFTV? What do you mean by or thoughts on AFTV? I mean, I've been on AFTV a few times. They've been great. They've helped me out a lot. Like their opinions are definitely biased. Let's put it that way. And some of their opinions on Arteta this season has been delusional. But in the end, my thoughts on AFTV is it's a Robbie for me is a great guy. Never had a problem with him. I've checked him when I've been in hospitals.
Who,
Like
Bobby?
always, yeah, Robbie, and he's
Okay,
also
okay.
shattered.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
he's helped. Yeah, the interviews he's done with us has helped us with this channel. So can't
yeah.
thank him enough.
To be honest, like I really do think that they're very good, okay, well, like they're very good okay, should I say channel? Yeah, very good
Mm.
channel. It's just unfortunate, like that Arsenal legend on Talksport, on how he
Oh fuck!
roasted,
Oh fuck! Fuck Ray Parlour.
I mean honestly. I mean
Fuck Ray Parlour.
honestly. Like you saw the like the interview, you saw it, right?
Yeah,
Like like
we were
Rob.
having problems as a
Yeah,
club before
exactly.
AFTV turned up.
Exactly.
Oh,
You
you that
see,
blind, you fucking idiot.
because like it
Yeah,
really.
and here's the thing, and this is why I loved Robbie, right? We're in Baku, right, in this Grand
Yeah,
Prix,
yeah,
right? How much did Ray Parlour pay to go fucking watch that final in Baku?
yeah, exactly.
Oh, yeah, fuck all. We got it all given to him. They've spent
Yeah,
thousands of
exactly.
pounds to get there of their own money, right? And
Yeah,
you say that like they haven't
yeah,
right to
yeah.
moan for
Doing
watching
it for
that
the
shit performance. I think
for
they've
the
got every
views.
right to bloody moan. I think they've got every right to ask for their money back,
True, mate.
right? And what did you
True.
get? You get a plane straight back. Well, they're stuck there for the rest of the week.
Exactly. You see, and yeah,
Absolute moron. He's a fucking moron.
and to think that he's an Arsenal legend. I mean, honestly,
Yeah.
mate.
Oh,
Honestly, that was really embarrassing. But
no,
like
I've got shares in the club, so I'm not going to speak out against the Conkeys. I'm an ambassador for the
Oh,
club, so I can't speak out against the Conkeys.
oh yes,
Simple
oh
as that.
yes, oh yes, oh
You haven't
yes,
got
oh
the
yes.
balls to see, even Ian Wright, even with all the money, like the stuff he gets from Arsenal, had the cheat on one of his tweets to go hashtag Conky out.
Yeah, exactly. It's just shocking. But like I'm happy with how he handled himself.
Yeah,
How
man, he's called him out
Robbie
so many times.
really
Robbie, like
professional.
I just honestly like Robbie, do yourself a favour. You ain't gonna win with these fuckers. Just don't bother going on. Next time they ask for an interview, right, tell them to go fuck themselves because every time they do, they turn it into a slander match against yourself and try and
Exactly.
take you apart. So tell them to go fuck
Exactly.
themselves.
Yeah, exactly. And he's saying no, no, but you're just doing it for the views. Like
Right,
every
and yeah,
time, like
they're
you're
having
just
a go. They're
waiting
having a go like they're
for a
making
bad
money off
performance.
failure. Well, you do a daily show where you slander Arsenal all fucking day, and then what do?
Exactly.
You put it on fucking YouTube.
Talk
Honestly,
sports.
come
Talk
on.
sports is always controversial, mate.
You slander Arsenal all day, and then put it on YouTube. So you're basically doing what AFTV does,
Exactly.
criticizing
You see.
Arsenal. Fucking hell. You're not even Arsenal fans.
Oh, yeah,
Absolute
true.
morons. Absolute
Yeah,
morons.
true.
Right? You're watching Talksport on YouTube. Well, what are you doing? Fucking idiot. Right? Did your
Yeah.
views go up? Well, I'll tell you what, Talksport. Your views went up because even I was watching you about the whole fucking Super League thing. I
Yeah,
watched Sky
exactly.
Sports all day to get the news of the Super League. Right?
Yeah,
So
exactly.
of course the fucking views went up, you fucking idiot. Absolute moron.
Yeah, I
Right?
remember.
You're basically telling like people like Robbie, Football Terrace, AFTV, Football Terrace, every YouTuber, every football YouTuber, even like myself, that we're not allowed to have our opinion.
Yeah. Shocking.
Yeah?
Shocking indeed, mate.
Ray Parler, read that. Yeah?
It's really shocking, mate. Really
Um,
shocking, I'm telling you.
you're the best Arsenal. Oh, man, that's that. I swear there's better Arsenal YouTubers out there, man. But I love the
It's
compliment. Thank you.
subjective. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
That's
really.
real. That's real. That's a really nice compliment. Big up yourself, but I can think of so many that are probably better than me. You probably might mean less delusional, maybe, but yeah, I respect you, man. Respect you for that, Robbie. I say less delusional. See, I am less delusional. I've look at it a realistic point of view with Arsenal. Right, we're not as big as Chelsea at the minute. We might be bigger in terms of fan base and more trophies won, but the way we act and like our success in Europe, right, we're not as big. So it's a toss up between how you want to look at it. It's perceived how you want to look at it. If you want to look at it by trophies and fan base, yeah, we're bigger than them. If you want to look at it by success in Europe and being in Europe's elite,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
also
yeah.
being not just in Europe's elite, just being like amount of revenue, amount of money as well. You can say it's Chelsea. So
Ah,
it's a
come
toss up
on,
between how you want to
Liverpool.
look at it. No, I'm talking London.
Ah, okay, 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 okay. London.
I'm talking in London because everyone's going up. Is London blue or red?
No, it's
So,
blue, without doubt. I'm sorry to say this, but it's blue.
well, like I said, it depends how you want to look at it.
Like in terms of Europe, it's USA.
His handling on Parler was top class. Didn't get in a tantrum and stayed calm and against the wind up. Just called him out for the fact that he pays nothing for going to the final and everything like that. He's a lot better than I would. I would have fucking laid into him. Honestly, I would have laid into him. And
No.
fucking Jim White.
No.
Delusional twat. Right, and that's for Sidon Jordan, the fucking orange twat.
And how?
How
Yeah,
much
and how?
more? How much more under a sunbed does he want to be under? Honestly, he's so
Yes.
under so much under a sunbed, right? It looks like he's been burnt by the freaking sun. He's actually gone to the sun and got burnt. Fucking idiot. either that or he's done what like he's borrowed his like he's borrowed his other halves like skin tan lotion, right? Like those like
Yeah.
fake tan things you that women can buy and put on there. It's like is what he's done with that. He's actually picked that up with his missus, then picking up shampoo and just gone
Ooh.
all over, like
Wow.
deep in his tan. It's so bad, honestly. So we end the session anyway. Perez fastest with Max Verstappen second and Charles and Carlos Sainz in third. Charles Leclerc fourth. Fifth is Gasly. Sixth is Fernando Alonso. Giovinazzi seventh. Lando Norris eighth. Esteban Ocon in ninth. And Tsunoda in 10th. Not any Mercedes at all. I don't know whether to continue with. 11th, Hamilton, Kimi Raikkonen 12th. Daniel Ricciardo 13th, Lance Stroll 14th, Sebastian Vettel 15th, Valtteri Bottas in 16th, George Russell in 17th, Nikita Mazepin and Michael Schumacher 18th and 19th, with Latifi backing up the field in 20th after his problem earlier in the session. So, I'm not going to take too much out of that. That's probably Mercedes dumbing things down, more running their race modes for the session rather than their qualifying sims. So wait to see what practice 3 does. I would expect Mercedes to turn it up in Q3 in practice 3. Right, but it's a bit difficult when you've got when you've got a car that has a wing that decides I'm gonna chill out and relax right down a straight and I take look like he's about to lie down and take a nap, right? And then when it gets to around turning the corner again, it looks like it's alive and wants to do something.
Yeah, true.
It's a bit. It's just like, gotta love it when a rear wing does that. It gives you such an advantage, isn't it?
Yeah, very much, very much.
Oh, I know the song we need to sing for that bloody rear wing of yours.
Yeah.
Hello, can you go? Hello, can you go? Hello, can you go?
Wow, mate.
I'm making a stating true facts. Anyway,
Wow.
we'll wrap it up
Yeah.
there. We've got the checker flag show at 6. DNF1 podcast for that won't be back to late June. So, yeah, we'll be back for that. It's about the war between Mercedes and Red Bull, and
Yeah.
more like Christian Horner and Toto Wolff.
Yeah. Off track.
I think it's I think it's more Horner winding up Toto Wolff and Mercedes, to be honest.
Well, yes, it can be like that, but then remember, like when he was now talking of VW, like Toto Wolff's comments on VW, on Red Bull, saying that they should just use VW, and it got under the skin of Christian Horner, and Christian Horner started, to be okay. Like, how can I say this? To rant and rant and rant. So for me, yes, to a great extent, it's Christian Horner because he's already taking the big stuff. Many people, like the big stuff. And I won't be surprised if he wants to go for George Russell. But anyway, that's another story for another day. But yeah, you can say it's Christian Horner.
Yeah, we can discuss that later. Then we'll be discussing that later in the Checker Flag show. Everyone, the Checker Flag show was DNF1 podcast. So it's an open show. So we'll put the link in the chat. If you guys want to come on, you can do. Right. Anyone who has subscribed just now, thank you very much. And make sure you keep subscribing and just watching the content. Every time you watch a video, you're helping raise money yourself. So you don't even sometimes have to make a donation. It helps making a donation extra, but it also just is better sometimes just watching the video, because watching a video just helps raise money. So and then no doubt I think some point after next week we'll
Yeah.
probably be doing an audit stream to show where it's all going. But yeah, until then, everyone, stay safe, stay well, and we'll see you at the Checker Flag Show.
Cheers.
Take care.